the everyday pressures that we feel, the need and the burning desire to be perfect is forever hard to break when it's shoved right there in our front of our faces every day and everywhere we go, everywhere that we would go. Perfect little whispers of white lies that are plastered in magazines, on the large screens, billboards, or even whispered inside our deafening ears. Seeing the very same old pictures that has emerged and has silently never faded, and is always on a constant repeat, or as it replays deep down into our minds and deep down into our thoughts. When we see the same thing over and over again, it conditions and sets our mind, manipulating our everyday mind till we think the very same way of this trickery, or what lies feeding and fueling us. And that's when we drop everything that we know and believe in and start to compare and wishing, praying and hoping in every small part of us, of our being in us, that it is you, and how life in itself is unfair. So you go to the gym to be strong, fit, muscular, healthy, or to look toned with the muscles popping out in every parts of your body. Doing some crazy food fad diets that you've seen and heard about on the TV. And doing so many poses and selfies just to crave more followers as well as more attention. You keep pushing yourself harder, yet you're still not forever satisfied in yourself and happy in yourself, as you're comparing yourself to others and what you see online and in fact out on the streets, and how it should and what it should be in its fame and glory, comparing to this and that. You're tearing and ripping yourself apart piece by piece, little by little, as you look inside or at the mirror in front of you and say that you don't like yourself, or you don't even like what you see staring back at you tenfold. You don't like your face, you think you're too fat, you think you're ugly, all these little self-doubts and labels that are starting to creep in, as well as your insecurities arises, clouding your everyday thoughts and perceptions or perspective of life, of what life should be. When the instant results on the first day arrives, and then disappointed because it doesn't work out that way for you, waxing, thinning your eyebrows, full face of makeup to hide up the scars or what have, as well as these insecurities, the pressure to be perfect at that moment, you arise and wake up. Agitated pictures of filters and the apps that you use to filter out these imperfections, skipping or not eating your everyday meals, doing an extra lap around the block, critiquing everything that you wear, of the clothes that you choose to wear. Your relationship status is for the colour of your own hair now. Spending the endless hours and moments of your selfies, trying to post them online, but you can't seem to find any that you really like. So just decide to either delete and start to, again, to try and crave for that attention. Could you use the filters and Facetune to edit and erase all these imperfections? You see something real you don't even give a damn or give credit to that is due. Now the social media pressure is forever real. The likes and the comments affects how you really feel and what you really think. The constant need and desire to seek the validation has roped in the minds in today's generation, however. Relationships, friendships, it's always about the goals. That's all you ever see every time you click on or even scroll through the everyday pages that you're on. So we push until we constantly break ourselves, and also until it affects our health. We try so hard to look so great online, which makes us feel forever lonely and insecure in ourselves. Every selfie we feel has to be perfect. Every caption or description has to be funny to entertain the ones that are online as they read our posts or what have you. You have to get a job that pays you a lot of money. Managing your dream career to create great social life, the perfect combo for you as that for a house, husband or wife, and kids. We've set our lives against these realistics and expectation. It's not realistic, far from it, from these expectations we have withheld. I'm not saying don't forever try and aim to be better. Forever, of course you should and done would aim high and fly higher. Be a goal setter, not a, as they say, a goner, a doer. But don't lose who you are along the way. Be sure to know who you are as a person, and trying to change in how you're going to fit in and blend in with others when you know in fact in reality you were born to stand out. All you can do is try your very own darn best. There's really no need to compete with the rest. The only ovation you should hold in yourself is yourself. It's okay to struggle and ask for help now and again. It's never a sign of weakness to ask for the help you need. You don't have to be great all the time and create this perfect imagery online about you. Just remember, you're learning, you're growing, you're failing, succeeding, and figuring everything out as time goes on. Make your own rules and make it count. It's okay to fail and make the mistakes along the way, because obviously failures in life and mistakes are our everyday life lessons to help us to grow. I'd rather be real than someone fake. And to be honest and real with us, the truth is, life is forever too short to be someone that we're not. So maybe we need to take a step back and appreciate everything that we have and got. Tearing and turning ourselves down is not just for fun, but forever more pain and grief along the way. That's it, I'm out, officially done. Well, this quickly ends a real short poem for you guys of, or shall we say, some spoken truth as well. Perfection and everyday pressures of being perfect. Give me the like, thumbs up for support. Comment below. Feel free to share these videos around. Feel free to also let me know if you want to hear more about some of my videos based on my poems and my darkest thoughts or whatever it may be, to hopefully educate and motivate you all regardless what it is. Don't forget, if you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe. No pressure to be with me as a fan bam on the wagon. If you do decide to subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can keep up to date with what I've been up to, regardless inside or outside, wherever I may be, so that, you know, you can share them. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias that are listed below. So without further ado, guys, thanks for your support, thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Until next time, Aspie signing out, and I'll see you all again soon. Ciao for now.